Vimpy, what does it feel like to look from the outside into the jail cells now?
Quite good.
Well, we'll get Pierre out of here shortly. Said him, no, that's fine. We spoke to Senior Prosecutor Advocate Jacobson, very kindly. She was very approachable, and the message she gave us is that Pierre will be released immediately. So we're waiting for him. Apparently he's taken upstairs towards 16. He's on his way down right now, and here we go.
Yay! Okay. Welcome home.
See you.
Okay.
The fifth commandment says, honor your father and your mother. Do you expect your children to follow the commandments if one or the other parent treats the other like a second-hand parent or second-hand citizen?
And I can tell you it's not easy.
For almost 4 years, I fought for my divorce. My divorce is finalized. However, I'm still having issues with my wife with regards to access. I mean, I travel a lot with the job I do. However, when I need to, my mom and my dad's my support structure. When I need time to move, like for example the Sunday, I had to fly to Cape Town, and then the next thing today, it's nasty messages about access, it's about moving on, it's about problems, it's about me not being able to travel. My access has been a nightmare from the start of this divorce. It's time I have to change this.
Father of a small little boy, he's turning 5 years old this year. I was supposed to see my son tomorrow, but because of a vindictive and spiteful ex, I will not be seeing him again. On the phone he asked me tonight, am I fetching him tomorrow? I couldn't tell him the truth. This is what it's come down to. I just want to say to the people responsible for this, it's been going on over 4 years now, including my ex's attorney, shame on you. Shame on you what you put that small boy through. All of you are so selfish and spiteful and vindictive that you can't just think of a little boy's needs as he wants to see his dad. He already sees me half of the time he sees you. I haven't seen him now for 9 days in a row. Just to be spiteful and vindictive, you won't let me see him tomorrow. Her attorney, either you're helping a lie or you're very naive and you don't realize this woman's using a child, but I don't see how that's possible, because any person can see how she's using him as a pawn in her game. She uses him as a weapon to get back at me. The only thing she sees me as is an ATM to try and get money out of me. Well, I've got news for you. I'm not going to stop fighting for my son to see him fairly. If you move far away, I will move where you move. I will follow you around till I see my son equally and fairly. I'm not quitting on my child. I don't give a damn how much it costs. This is my message to all of you. He's going to grow up one day and he will know the truth. So please continue what you're doing. You know you are. This message goes to my ex, her attorney, and everyone that is aiding her since day one. All of you are emotionally abusing that child, and I'm quite fed up of it now. Sue me if you want. Please go ahead.
Like, I had like someone in front of me that told me that at the point like when she wanted like to leave like with our son, I wanted like to go and see a judge here. So like the lawyer I took like told me like to take his passport so she would not like go away. So because I took like his passport, and it's my son, I mean, like, they are blaming me of doing this, you know, like if I would be like the, you know, like the bad guy. When I was blackmailed, like she was asking me 2,000 amounts, otherwise she would leave with our son. I mean, like, those guys crazy.
Some days there's just really not much to say.
A father in South Africa, you are guilty until proven innocent. And even then people will laugh at you because they still don't believe all the proof that you have to show them.
Guilty, 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 guilty!
Have I been bad? No. Have I done something wrong? No. Am I being punished? Yes. I'm a target parent of parental alienation, hostile aggressive parenting, and the black market strategy sold by lawyers to assist their willing clients for higher income. We call this the windfall.
And then when the case comes to court, the magistrate sees, sure, look at this monster. Look what he have done. No, come social worker. And then he appoints the social workers to handle the case and to look, to investigate and to check what's going on and if this is true and stuff. And in the meantime, it's not like way back when we were kids, when social workers were still state workers or government officials. These days they are in private practices, so these cases makes them a lot of money, especially when you have to get supervised visitations all the time.
Indoni parental alienation.
So just a quick support video for Brad Poulin that has been recently sued for 200,000 rand for calling a lawyer a child abuser because the lawyer was alienating his child. Brad, you were damn right. The lawyer is a child abuser. We are 100% behind you. Yeah, we are actually glad she did it. Now she exposed her own criminal behavior. So now you have set the table for the public to go public and expose the rest of them. All these alienating, parental alienating and child abusing lawyers that promotes this stuff. Let's quickly look at the 10 commandments. You may not steal. Now, what are you doing when you are stealing and you are, or when you are alienating your child? You are stealing his time with his other parent. You are stealing his discipline and his joy to have a mother and a father. That's all stealing. Yeah, and honor your mother and father. How should you honor them if the child is alienated? You can't. You are breaking the commandment. And love your neighbor. How should you love your neighbor? If you can't if you can't love your neighbor, at least love your child enough to give him his God-given right to have two parents. So to you, Miss Lawyer from East London, I think you're a disgrace to all lawyers and to the children's court, and yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. And the last one is, don't make false allegations to another person. And that's how these alienators work. They make false allegations to get the alienation implemented. So yeah, that's about it. So, and if you don't believe in God, evolution also creates you with both parents. Yeah, Brad, keep calling a spade a spade. These people think they are untouchable. You did well, and thank you for taking that shot for us. Keep well.
Hey all, I'm just making a quick video. I just want to send a shout out to everyone that's shown extreme support towards the situation I'm currently facing. The attorney involved, yes, she has opened up a lawsuit of 200,000 rand for alleged defamation of character. I still maintain that by restricting access to a child between a parent and a child is abuse, not only to the child, but it's abuse to the other parent, and also abuse to extended family like grandparents and cousins and all involved. This doesn't only affect the alienated or the target parent. Now, if they think that this lawsuit's gonna back me down and put me in a corner, I can tell you damn straight, I'm not letting this go, and I will never, ever stop fighting for my daughter. I was there from birth. I've supported her. I have financially supported her. I have been in my child's life for a matter of, well, she's now 6 years old. I've been there. And for someone to restrict access to my daughter the way that they have been doing it is abuse. And guys, the fathers that are in this situation, there's many of us. This is a global epidemic. We need to get out there, tell your stories, because if you keep quiet, these bullies are gonna just carry on bullying you. Never stop fighting. I will never stop fighting for my daughter. And again, thanks guys. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. I am currently working on a defense. But yeah, I just wanted to send a shout out to everyone. That's basically shown extreme support towards me. At the end of the day, parental alienation is abuse. Children need both parents, despite what happened between mother and father previously. Contact between both parents is vitally important for both children. And it seems that some people don't understand this. Going forward, I'm going to expose how hired guns are also involved in a process of keeping your child away from you when you have done nothing wrong. There's been not one report stating that I'm a bad father. In fact, Family Advocate report states contact and visitation between myself and my daughter was vital. Yet this was just unheard of before and in court. We need to expose the system. We need to speak out. But all I can tell you, all of you, is I'm never giving up. I will never ever give up. Cheers.
My name is Saul Botha. I wish to give my support to a friend, colleague, co-activist Brad Pullen in his fight for his daughter. I think this despicable act is intentional. It's not the interest of the child, and it's there to punish the father. It is unreasonable for one parent to use their own flesh and blood as a weapon against an ex-husband or ex-wife. The children aren't part of the conflict. The children needs to be respected, and their rights should be acknowledged. And if two parents disagree and can't get along, get divorced, get it over with. But don't punish the child for your mistakes. I hereby give my fullest support to my friend and colleague, and we as a movement, as activists, as children activists, we are doing our utmost to ensure that justice does prevail in this matter and that no bullying gets in the way of a father seeing his daughter. A father lying awake at night, distressed, concerned, worried. What's going to happen to him? Not only is he facing a lawsuit, but he's also facing extreme alienation from his child. Why should we punish a dad for loving his daughter?
This is my first time doing a Facebook video, but you gotta speak your truth even if your voice shakes, so here goes nothing. This is a shout out to all the dads out there going through parental alienation and custody issues. I haven't seen my daughter in 114 days. I tried to go to her primary orientation. I had to leave, or she was not being brought in. I have RCMP and CPS investigation against me for sexual assault. I've had RCMP calling me for stalking, peace bonds trying to be put on me. The point of this is, this seems to be a huge epidemic across the world as I've been connecting with people. They try to isolate you, they try to manipulate you, accuse you, intimidate you. And to all those fathers out there that feel like giving up, keep fighting. Fight for your child. ground yourself in faith, reach out to somebody, whatever you gotta do to share that burden. There's plenty of us going through this, so don't let them silence your voice. Don't let the secrecy of it all overwhelm you. You know the truth. Stand up for it and speak it, and God bless you all.
Just a quick video in support of Brad Pullen that's being sued for 200,000 Rand for allegedly defaming a lawyer that is frustrating his contract with his daughter. I don't have all the details. I don't really need to know all the details. It so strongly resonates with a lot of our fathers. Not only fathers, but mostly fathers. You're already there, Brad. You know what it's like. What I'd like to do is just to create a bit of awareness and warn everybody that high conflict divorces and separations is dangerous ground, eh? Rest assured that it's going to be a long and difficult road if the parents is not able to cooperate and to work together in the interest of their children. So the people that's not there yet, try and make it work, try and stay together. We know it's not always possible. Should you then separate and find yourselves at the mercy of a parent that is denying you contact from your children, do not act hastily. Do a bit of more research than what you did on the last upgrade of your cellular phone, your smartphone. Find out what's going on. In my time, I've really worked with some really delighted people, some honest and hard-working people in the system. But the other side is true as well. You'll be eaten alive if you're going to be gullible and you're going to believe everybody that throws themselves at you, offering you to help with forensic reports and assessments and this and that and the other, and it seems as if it's never ending. You will end up finding yourself at the mercy of these people. So do a bit of homework, see who you're going to be involving your matters with, check their backgrounds out, check their qualifications. We know there is activists is being gagged for people blowing the whistle on people with inadequate qualifications, falsified qualifications. The list goes on and on. So be aware, be very aware. The Children Act is clear. Try and mediate. Don't just run to a lawyer. Don't just run to the court. Once you find yourself in the system, you're not going to get out of there until some sort of decision was made. It's not necessarily in the best interest of the child or children. So it boils down to this. I felt hard pressed to make this video and pass along to the guys that they can also share it, but it is in your children's best interest to be present, both of you, both parents, and if you find yourselves at the mercy of another parent, it's going to get difficult. You better jack yourself up, find out what's going on, ask around, ask for references, and conduct yourself in a manner that is suitable, and keep on fighting the fight. We know it's not easy. Custody custody disputes and divorces is a multi-billion rand industry. Don't become a victim. Do not be aware. That's all I gotta say. Brad, we think of you, buddy. Good luck with your fight. Keep us updated, and best of luck. Cheers.
Morning, a very cold morning. It has come to my attention that yet another dad is being attacked. He's being attacked for fighting to be in his child's life. Now, this is becoming an epidemic. It's becoming a cancer that we need to weed out of our communities and out of our families. This guy is being sued now for 200,000 rand for fighting to be in his child's life. Guys, this is a revolution, and we are part of this. We have to fight this. So, Brad, I support you. We have to stand together. For every false allegation made against us, we must pursue a perjury case. For every unethical lawyer's move, we must file a case with the Law Practice Council. Brad, stay strong, hang in there, we are all behind you.
Yeah, I've won the first round. Now I'm going to be seeing my daughter this December. The magistrate, she didn't want to listen to any nonsense. She didn't want to hear all these lies. You know, my wife was like saying that when we argued this time, my child was crunching between the wardrobe and the bed. There is no wardrobe next to our child's bed. She was talking nonsense, but the magistrate was not moved. So I've won the first round. This is the first step. I've won this one. I'll be seeing my child this December. I'm going to be, oh, that girl, I'm going to spoil that child, yeah? I'm going to be with my child this December. I'm happy for that. I'm happy. This is possible. This is possible, fathers out there. It's possible. You can win this thing. You can win this thing. You can be with your children. I've won it this morning. Yeah.
You know, the sad part is your child grows up with a father, and that's what the devil wants in the end. You can look at the statistics. Fatherless children, fatherless homes, all the stuff that goes on in